Not words true. Momentous times are upon us.
He doesn't sound completely whacked as the other ones, but I'm sure he's equally dangerous. Well, that's going on YouTube channel.
Guess I'm taking the long way.
I guess you do. Alright. Let's see.
I can still find my way to the mine.
Find a different path to the mine. That's foresty area. We already know that this area is infested with creatures. Well, humans, but we can call them creatures. Okay, what's that all about? This fuckworm mistook his blessings for sickness and tried to leave, and I broke him. Do not make his mistakes or commit his sins. God and his prophet love you. It looks like that was the words of this dead guy. Those were the words of his. Alright. Can I climb through while walking on the tree? It looks like I can do this and nobody's after me. So that's awesome. What else is in here? Fine, let's go. Yeah, you know what it reminds me all of this? It reminds me of war, it reminds me of battle, to be specific, where everybody's hunting, like for example, the Nazis hunting the Soviets and the Soviets hunting the Nazis, and oh shit! Everybody's just like that, you know, like a fucking Nazi kind of passed through and I need to kill him and I'm just going after him right now, you know what I mean? This looks like a real battle, like a real battle at night, and we kind of know that our battalion is somewhere around here and theirs is somewhere around here, and we're fighting, and there's no clear front lines. We're on the offensive, and we're just trying to move through, and they're all over the place. You know that we're talking about tens of thousands fighting tens of thousands over a strip of land. And this is how a battle would look like. Obviously, if they see you, they'll just have to kill you. That's their duty, to get rid of you. So you see, the battle itself isn't such a nice place after all. This whole thing about heroes and honor is awesome. However, they end up eventually in these situations as this guy right here, and he has to kill to survive, and survive to kill. Now, I'm trying to get out of here, but I can't do this. I've seen somebody out in here not so long ago. Okay, it looks like I may have to go into the tree itself. That's fine. Let's go in. Okay. It looks like the ghost is clear for us right now. We should just simply keep moving.
Oh, fuck! There's gotta be some other way around.
Sickness here. Wonder what's that all about.
Sickness here. God bless. These people were rotting even before they were murdered.
Huh. I'm sure that's possible. Okay. Can I go down? I'll try to go down. It looks like that was much easier than I anticipated. It looks like I even found a note right here. Welcome to this place of spiritual healing. You're scared and you're sick, as you should be, and you're filled with shame, as you should be. You know that you would not be here if not for your own sins. But I can make you wonderful and pure again. When all the sickness first erupted and crusted in Temple Gate, Papa Knoth, in his wisdom and kindness, recognized it for the spiritual affliction it was. Don't believe those crooked and frightened others if they tell you you are sick with the syphilis or the gonorrhea or any other outer world lie. This is a sickness of the soul, and only by purging your soul will you find health. Stay true, stay obedient to God and to Papa Knoth, and especially to his deacon Laird. God and his prophet love you. Alright. Let's purge their souls. Even further. Okay, it looks like that's another dead. He didn't made it. He didn't made it. Okay, there's certainly somebody out in here. Okay, look at that. They are certainly sick, no doubts about it. They were hunting. It looks like this sickness is a much more serious.
And a cloud of rockets. Secures the
Oh shit!
He'll descend for our dominion. Scar Christ. Our Christ. Please, God. Please. Let him be around. We're the same.
Yeah, don't stand up like there. It looks like that they can hunt quite effectively, and they definitely eat well, but they're certainly sick. Surprisingly enough, all of them are brought here. All of them, they're just kind of left here. It's obviously a serious disease. Very, very serious indeed. Let's see. Oh shit! Get the hell out! God! Fuck! Oh no! He probably just wanted some help. Well, that's that. It seems that there's an entire village here that's suffering tremendously, as you can see. They're just kind of left to die here. This one's without his hand. There's a lot of suffering. Oh no, look at that. This guy, it looks like this guy right here was carrying a weapon with him. But that didn't save him from sickness. Not even by a little bit. Yeah.
This is your confession, nor your flesh.
It looks like somebody got back from a battlefield. And they know very well what happens. So yeah, this looks like a proper battle to me. The wounded everywhere. Shocked people, shocked to the core after witnessing death. Let's see if I can move into this house. Oh, look at that, this guy right here. This guy looks a little bit aggressive. In any case, he's rotted so much that I wouldn't even care. Oh, look at that, how he looks like. Oh shit! Get away! Okay, I'm going to this house. What can be found here? Chapter 9. Oh no. Oh no, that sick bastard is coming over. Let's lock the door. Finally. Now, surprisingly, there's a house in here, in more than one, at least a few, so this entire village that was out in here obviously has been corrupted by this disease. Let's learn
I can still find my way to the mine.
Chapter 9. That was just the quarantine. Chapter 9. And the hand of the Lord took me by the roots of my innards and put a hook in my jaw and lifted me away from the bones of dead Zion and the shit of publican swine. And in the murk of outer dark I became as a cloud that covers the land and saw many things. I turned my mind upon the desolate pasts where the history of the Lord should have been writ. I turned my mind upon the coiled and ignominious, now of a great prophet beaten and spat upon as a manger cur. And finally God turned my mind to the future of a dark and wonderful burden, of my blade at the throat of the Antichrist child, of my children drunk on the blood of those who would poison the word of the Lord. And they flew as ravens for 100 miles west across the land of the Havai-Supai, who recorded Noah's flood as the work of Hokomata. And beyond Hokomata's bound, beyond Hokomata's wound that the rend this failed Zion, God set me upon a very high mountain. Then the Lord said, cover your uncircumcised eye, that you may truly see. I placed my hand over my immaculate eye, and the Lord spilled such vision into my split and bleeding orb as man issuing seed into the split sex of a blossomed woman. Then said he unto me, here is your temple, and here is your gate. And the dimensions, materials, and labor of temple gate was made known to me. And the hands of those who would build temple gate were made known to me, and their faces and their hearts. Their hearts were filled with fear, but their hands would be willing, and their eyes would see the glory of his kingdom come. Okay. It looks like I'll be moving through this hall right here. As you can see, that's even another house, the third house already. Oh.
Look, you're sticking it. Here's the rock of that ridiculous. Oh, my God. I knew yours.
Okay, it looks like these guys are suffering quite a bit, and this one is suffering heavily from malnutrition. That's a woman right here. Okay. It's time to move through this. Hopefully I won't catch a disease from them. Would you look at that? Another note. I proclaim... Oh no. Oh no! Come on! Let's move through this. Obviously. They're making life difficult.
4 strokes of lead.
Yeah, they all look like there was a battle recently. And they're wounded. Nearly completely insane. And they look as if they're suffering from this kind of a disease. I think that what they did here really is they kind of showed how after battle looks like, and they kind of made them look as if they're diseased, but in reality I suspect that that's how soldiers after a major combat look like. They kind of, the ones that are not professional soldiers, I mean the conscripts, they look like they're devastated, you know, from baking bread. And you go into battle where you killed like 20 people, murder them severely, and then you've seen hundreds like suffering dead, and then you just go into this kind of a shock where you're like sick. Now
I can still find my way to the mine.
Before we go, let's see what's that all about. I proclaim the Horlair who leads us to infestation. I proclaim the scurvy of Laird, who leads us to damnation. I proclaim the perfidious Laird, who leads us to contamination. I proclaim the deceit of Laird, who leads us to annihilation. I proclaim the canker of Laird, who feeds us to extinction. I proclaim the Sixth Emperor, Evelo Mortem Tyrannus. Okay. Let's just go. This guy is asleep. Still, I think that there's a little bit too many of them here. Why they are all here suffering anyway? Oh shit! Oh no! Come on, save yourself. It looks like this guy wanted to kill me. What they did with his arm here anyway? What is this? Is this a patch? Yeah, it looks like they patched him up. Wow, he still had the strength to try and kill me. How unfortunate, isn't it? This one is not going to do anything. Okay, let's just move on. It looks like I finally reached the gate. Oh wow, they were moving around in here. Look at that. It looks like this person right there is actually killing them. Now, good question is how do I move out? Just like that. Somebody has already moved through this. Let's just follow him. Or somebody was dragging somebody. In any case, there's a lot of blood. I would say even a little bit too much. Oh no! Oh. One of those creeps has attacked me. What is this stuff anyway? It looks like without the glasses it's going to be bad. Really bad. What's that? I don't know, but I'm sure it came out from a human body. Look at that. They're under these little tents here. Yeah, it looks like they're all suffering.
Oh, fuck me!
No.
Skull Christ.
Now it looks like I need to run away from him. I'm not sure how's that going to be achieved. Look at that. The little one is over after me. Oh no. I just need to run through. I'll try to run through. Okay, let's go. Shit! Come on. Push him away. Alright. It looks like I pressed the wrong button all the time. I need to continuously press D if I want to run away. Okay.
We found Skull
I need
Christ.
to just get through. Oh, look at that. That was an awesome death though.